ancestors, way showers, guides, ascended masters, archangels, Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. Tell us about this. The past has come back to bite these people, while it has come to present a present to you. It has come bearing gifts. What is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? Welcome to another episode of Moon Magic Throne Musky Muskrat Menagerie and Hateration and Holleration in the Dancery. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, because I will tell you what had occurred in 2022, it's being restored for you. And some of you may have not realized that something was going on in 2022 until a tower happened to you in 2023. Woo! And I'm glad y'all are definitely going to want to maintain and possibly amplify your spiritual hygiene with this blood moon coming up, because there are some very desperate energies that are attempting to have a rerun of what they felt like they had done in 2022, 2023. The last blood moon eclipse was November 8th, 2022. And it may have taken these individuals 10 months for it to have an effect on you. So again, these individuals are trying to have a rerun of what they had received off your energy, not realizing that they were basically just buying borrowed time. That's what they got off your energy. It's not the grandeur and the golden experience they expected. But at the time, they had felt like that's what they were living in because of what they had received off your energy. It was meant to appear to be that way, so these individuals would get comfortable in, the best way to put this, comfortable in the position they were in, where the rug was meant to be snatched out from under them. They're showing me a tablecloth, and when you rip the tablecloth off and everything stays on top, it's like, with the rug that's being ripped out from under them, these individuals are all falling, but you are maintaining your position. They said it's because you're maintaining your position in balance with the understanding of what you had experienced, what was meant to be a part of your experience for your elevation and ascension. Before you are aware, you were in alignment to the energetic intention they were directing towards you. The reason it took as long as it did to have an effect on you is because of the protection you have around you and how Spirit wanted to move you in divine time. All of it was preordained. Capricorn energy. I use Saturn return. Some of you are doing return to senders. They are working. Saturn return time. This is I don't know what y'all have been doing, but this is the biggest one yet. This is the biggest return yet. It time's up. This is what these individuals realize, is if you didn't have a tower by now, with this, again, they keep pointing to this blood moon. These individuals had certain intentions. Excuse me. They corrected me. They said there was a outcome that was meant to be received if they had stolen your destiny. If they had knocked you down a certain level to where you would be unable to walk within your destiny. And this is why there were attempts made in the physical upon you to imprison you or institutionalize you, so these energies would have an easier time taking what is yours. But again, as above, so below, this is being brought through in the ethereal courts, and a ruling has already been given, which means with this as below energy, the physical courts are following. Ooh. This is also 22, card 22, Capricorn, card 50. Saturn return adds up to 9, amplified by the 0. Moon soul. What did I say about these individuals needing your soul by a certain time? Tell me what happened in 2022. Okay, so they're letting me know that you had a lot of the wrong individuals around you at the time, whether it was a karmic familial unit, a lover that was paid or directed your way in order to harvest your energy, as well as an ex that kept pulling on your energy to manifest a certain lifestyle. All of these energies needed to be removed from your experience entirely for you to heal from this continuous cycle of sacrifice, because you were still showing these individuals love. The ex, the catalyst, that had left you with no closure, that you may have been chasing or still had some type of tie to while there were lovers sent towards you, was maintaining that connection through lower vibrational energetic intention work to keep you obsessed and to keep you in love with them so that they could use your energy to manifest a certain lifestyle. Then you had karmic familial energies around you that were continually manipulating, breaking down and siphoning your energy in order to maintain relationships, stability, and for some, housing. That pertains to stability, yes, but like, it's like to get better than you, to have more than you. Ew, I don't like this energy, bro. I knew I needed to cleanse, and this is why. This was all, exactly, I see a comment, they took it all. This is all individuals that you had held to a certain standard, that you had loved. And they were manipulating that love for their benefit in order to maintain a lifestyle they could hold above your head. So there may have been an ex here. I'm guessing it's the catalyst that was going on vacations, like had a lot of options, was making a lot of money. All of this has been stripped through your alchemization and ascension. Same with this karmic familial unit. I'm hearing went to see a voodoo priest. Ew. So it looks like for some of you, you had a karmic familial unit that was networking with some type of dark priest, for some a voodoo priest, to connect you with. This individual was giving them advice and coaching them on how to continuously sacrifice you until you had nothing left. They had sent in a lover. This could be a Pisces, could be a Capricorn. I'm also hearing Scorpio, Cancer, or a Virgo, Leo. Virgo or Leo, or a Virgo, Leo cusp, in order to wrap you up in a cycle to keep your vibration at a certain level so it would be easier to tower you, because the work they were doing in 2022 was not fully, it wasn't fully working. They needed you spread out, they needed your vibration lower, they needed you to lose hope, they needed you broken. And this was coaching they received from some type of priest, dark priest. All while you had certain elites in the background because of the attention you were grabbing with stepping more into your divine light, attempting to keep you at a certain level. This is a lot of individuals, bro. We are only 7 minutes in, 8 minutes in. We got a Libra, part of fortune increase. A lot of individuals wanted to keep you from that. Listen, I don't, judgment immediately. You caught the attention of individuals in a certain position that were viewing you, admiring you, and wanted to offer you an opportunity. And individuals around this person were also directing you certain energy and getting certain coachings from a network of individuals or elites on how to keep this individual from connecting to you, which means this individual had individuals around them, whether it is family or a karmic contract lover, handler energy that saw you as a threat. And this could be from 2022 that you started to catch this individual's attention, and then shit started going haywire. The moment that you and this connection was made through some type of experience you had in the physical with this energy, or the way that they may have seen you online, it set off all of these individuals because of how they were prying into your energy to see what was coming for you and to see how to redirect it towards them. So you have an ex losing their mind because of some type of business opportunity, some type of fortune, or some type of romantic connection that's coming through, as well as a karmic familial unit that wanted to take this from you and had been doing work on you. I'm hearing for some of you since you were born or conceived, but it really amped up around this time when there was a connection made that they always thought that they were breaking. They always thought that they were taking. In 2022, something came into your energy that really amped these people up. You had elites that were triggered by something that came into your energy. You had an ex that was triggered by something that came into your energy. And you had a karmic familial unit that was sending you karmic lovers to keep you from obtaining what had come into your energy. Stability and love. Something that would have ended everything for them. We got Genius and 10th House World. This is your intuitive abilities, the stability that was always meant to be yours, and the love connection that had been destined and fated for you. Plutonian transformation. Things they wanted for themselves. This, for those of you this message is for, this is a prophecy on your life. So yes, if a lot of shit went down in 2022, this is why. There was something you did. They said divine direction was given and you stepped right into the light where everybody could see you. So something you did, some divine direction you were given that you took that put you on alignment to your path. The thing is this was always divinely ordained for you to go through this massive death and rebirth at that time. You needed all of these energies cut from your existence. So while they were out here trying to, you know what, let me pull some magic cards and see what they were doing. Because the steps that you took, it put you right in alignment to this prophecy. The prophecy that these handler energies were sent in to keep you from. This prophecy that these karmic familial units were attempting to sacrifice you for. This prophecy that your ex wanted for themselves. Your ex was not in love with you. They were in love with what you would lead to. This catalyst. These handlers may have fallen in love with you, but they were also in love with the potential of where your energy and where your destiny would lead them. This karmic familial unit wanted to be around you because they wanted to know what you knew. And if you knew, they were doing work on you. While at the same time coming around you, possibly placing things in your environment or in your food to blind your intuition so you wouldn't see what was coming. Things they had done to karmic or to other family members in your lineage before you in order to harvest their energy and their destiny to have a come up, but it was always fleeting. You were the most potent one out of this lineage. You were the light worker that stood and stayed in your light. So with these magic cards, they come with affirmations you can speak over yourself in order to combat the intention that is being directed your way. What were these individuals doing? Authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Your authenticity, your light, your divinity, they wanted to corrupt that, which is why these handler energies, these falsified lovers were sent towards you in order to continually gaslight you, pull you in, and then do things to hurt you. Some of you had these handler energies that would come through and they would love bomb you. They tell you everything they wanted to hear, and then you'd see them with somebody else. They would intentionally post pictures with somebody else. They would intentionally do things to hurt you, and you would wonder, why can't I walk away from you? Why every time I'm in your presence, I feel as though I'm under this like hypnotism. Like I'm just like a zombie in your presence. It was voodoo. It was love spell energy. This individual was meant to come in and bind you, and this handler energy could very well be a practitioner themselves that needed to get up close and personal to you in order for their magical powers to have an effect. We got magical powers. I weave and I clear. I cast and I know. Magic, secrets to me now show. This person could have a life path number 6 because this is card 24. Adds up to 6. Or this was meant to, you were meant to be bound for the next 24 years. Or 6 years to this individual. They could have tried to bind you not only with magic, but with a child. So they could have tried to get you pregnant, or they could have tried to get pregnant by you. Whatever this was, you kept breaking through and you kept choosing yourself. And this karmic familial unit stepped in to enhance this. They started to get nosier and nosier with what was going on in your life and what you knew. With magical powers here, this is also what rituals you may have been doing. What you were doing to break through this binding that they sent this energy in to do to you. What type of crystals you had, what type of incense were you lighting. Like you had very nosy family members. And it's because these individuals wanted to know why something was not putting you in a lower vibration in the way that it needed to in order for a sacrifice to go through. We also have wisdom. They were trying to blindside your wisdom, third eye, your intuition. I'm also feeling like this catalyst may have been coached by a karmic familial unit, as was this handler energy, this potential practitioner. So you had a lot of individuals up against you because of the prophecy over your life. generational chain breaker, which means your karmic lineage wanted a divine love, one destined and fated for you when you stepped into your divine form. Because this love wasn't meant to be mishandled. Your love wasn't meant to be mishandled. But these divine dynamics, the way that karmic individuals within your lineage wanted to hold on to somebody of substance, is absolutely appalling. They didn't want this to be loved. They wanted this divine dynamic because of where they thought it would bring them, what they thought it would do in their life, how they felt like it would enhance their experience. They wanted your essence. They wanted your soul because of I hate to say it like this, but because of everything that they would achieve that they never wanted you to have. Including this ex, again, competition. Your ex wanted to be famous. Your ex wanted to have I heard notoriety, wanted to have some type of legacy that wasn't theirs because they weren't traversing their divine path. This entire karmic familial unit and this ex and these handlers are trash, crispy ducks. This is why some of them are having the legal issues they are. Musky muskrat menagerie. I heard health issues as well, because they were using your energy to heal. So around 2022, 2023, you may have been getting sick often. These individuals were not only directing that intention towards you, hoping that it permanently incapacitated you, but they were trading energies with you. So these individuals were partying and doing reckless shit and then using your energy to heal themselves, while you were the one that was facing the consequences of their actions because you were unassuming. You've snatched all your power back. This is why the past has come back to bite these people, because this is years that they manipulated your energy for their benefit that is hitting them all at once. Years they pushed their bad health off onto you. Years they pushed their bad habits off onto you. Like, if your karmic familial unit, if the individuals in there were like heavy drinkers, they wanted you to be a heavy drinker and they wanted you to face the health issues for the heavy drinking that you may have indulged in, because they were pushing those habits off onto you. They were pushing the entities of that habit off onto you, and they were pushing the health issues that would come with that habit off onto you. So while they were walking around healthy, they'd be able to like bounce back quickly. These individuals may have been heavy drinking throughout the night and then be able to go to their jobs during the day without any consequences. You were busted. You kept getting busted. Like you would wake up feeling like shit every single day. You may have not had energy. You may have been massively fatigued. Even if you weren't indulging in the same vices these individuals were indulging in, you were feeling the symptoms of it. Some of these individuals had heavily promiscuous tendencies that they were attempting to push off onto you so that they could harness your divine energy and obtain a divine partner that would do everything for them, that would elevate them without them having to do the work. These karmic partners were using your energy to get gigs, divine contracts, to obtain abundance that they wouldn't be able to manifest without a connection to you. Because again, they didn't want to do the work. All while you had elite individuals in the background assisting in this in their own way, because they never wanted you to reach a certain position, a certain status in life that would further amplify the changes you were prophesized to make if you would hit this level. And you have. These individuals are disgusting. We got joy and romance. What did I just say? And success. You've got, because you called back your energy. You've called back your energy. All of it is yours now. And like I said, what went down in 2022 with the karmic contracts that these individuals attempted to assign to you have been broken. And I don't know if you just recently did a cord cutting, but if you did, it worked. If you haven't, you need to. I would highly recommend doing a cord cutting through all time, space, dimensions, timelines, lifetimes, and realities from any of these individuals who wanted to siphon your energy for romantic partners and joy, leaving you desolate, hopeless, depressed. If you had a lot of depression back in 2022, 2023, it was not your energy. These individuals wanted to amplify that depression they were pushing off onto you in order for them to experience joy, would take yourself out intentions directed towards you, which that's what spell work is. It's energy attached to an intention, and if you are aligned with it, it will have an effect, but only for you to alchemize that energy, raise your vibration, and break through any do any shadow work necessary in order to no longer be in alignment with this, as well as, I'm sorry, they drew my attention back to this Griffith. A griffin? A griffin. A griffin may have significant meaning to you. But doing the shadow work in order to, using this energy to alchemize and raising your vibration so that you are no longer in alignment to the energetic intention being directed towards you, which requires really diving into your shadow work and moving through and breaking through the trauma that had kept you in alignment with this lower vibrational work that was being directed your way. We got success here. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. You can speak these affirmations over your life, but again, they were doing things to keep you from a successful position in life, as well as slandering your name, defaming your character, and attempting to humiliate you. Some of you had exes that were guided to release intimate content that you had together in order to further defame your character. If they had done this, this is being deemed as revenge intimate content, and these individuals you will be taking to court, but it seems like these individuals are already being outed when it pertains to some type of law officials. But it was something here to block any avenue of success that has blown back on these individuals, and they heavily started in 2022. Looks like when you started to gain attention, when you started to step into your purpose and your calling. And elites, like I said, were turning a blind eye to this while also adding in energy that amplified this, trying to block the prophecy that you are, because they didn't really believe that it was you. Like, nobody would have been able to make it through what you had made it through. So any elite individuals looking in on this situation scoffed at you. They laughed at you. They said, ha, they'll never make it to this prophecy, this supposed prophecy. We don't believe that they'll be able to overcome the outcome we have planned for them. And the more that you overcame, not only with this karmic familial unit, these exes and these handlers, but these elite individuals, the more they started to get concerned that you really are this prophet, that you really are chosen. And the more they started to invest in testing that. And again, for those of you this is for, you had always had work being done on you, but it amplified in 2022. Because of whatever decisions you made or whatever was coming through, whatever came into your energy triggered all of this. But it was meant to. It was a part of the plan to get you to where you needed to be so that you could heal. We got passion here. Rise, passion, rise up. Inflame my purpose, reach the sky. With true love, come to me. So I told you, you were here. Look, some of y'all need to cord cut with these motherfuckers because they're doing come to me spells. They're trying to siphon your sacral and your root through some type of obsessive passion magic. This is giving obsession spells and come to me spells that you're healing from. Because you safe travels, because you traveled away from these individuals that were using your creativity to make friendships, make connections. Using it to reach to a certain level, like an inspiration, trying to leave a legacy for themselves, trying to reach heights. So your ex or these handlers were using your energy for connection, networking, and fortune. Because with this inspiration, strength. And it looks like they were also attempting to harness your energy for physical upgrades. To glamorize their appearance. With strength, it's giving muscles. So some of these individuals weren't seeing the progress they wanted in the gym. They also weren't gaining the attention they wanted. Again, with inspiration and strength, they wanted to be a force within this realm. And some of you need to do a cord cutting. If you have, this energy has been called back to you. Because again, these individuals, they're desperate because of what has backfired. Years, they thought they got away with this. Years, these individuals, this ex, this catalyst, this karmic twin, this shadow twin, may have had you stuck. Even with these handlers around, you still thought about them, and there was a reason for that. These handlers couldn't have, that's the funny thing though, is with these handler energies, with these lovers that preyed upon you, P-R-E-Y-E-D, these individuals sent towards you, they were not able to fully obtain your heart, to break it for a sacrifice, or to fully harness the extent of your energy, because somebody else was already doing that. By the time these individuals came in, you were already heavily enveloped in this energetic work being done by the catalyst in order to step into a position they did not earn. to have connections that were not meant for them, to pull in certain selfish desires. So this handler energy, again, Pluto could be a Scorpio, could also be with Earth element here, a Virgo, could also be a Leo or a Virgo, Leo cusp. These individuals that attempted to manipulate your energy for not only their benefit, but your karmic familial unit's benefit, to break you down, to break your heart and make it easier to tower moment you and sacrifice you, has blown back in their face. Because your energy was already being siphoned from an individual who was ritualistically and routinely doing this work on you. So it looks like this energy, this catalyst, actually assisted in sabotaging these individuals' plans, because this individual, it looks like they were paid to stay away from you, or this individual was intentionally staying away from you because of the potency of your energy without some type of closure. While this karmic familial unit did not fully understand what was going on, because everybody they had sent towards you wasn't doing enough damage. Even though they were still receiving benefits off your energy through the sacrificial rituals they were doing, it wasn't the prophecy. Which means a karmic maternal figure or a karmic paternal figure was getting divination done on you. And they said, this isn't the fortune that is in their destiny. This isn't the romantic partner that is in their destiny. Yes, we're attracting handsome or beautiful partners, but they always get chaotic. They always end badly. Whether this is karmic siblings that had relationships fall through, or a karmic mother or a karmic father that had a side connection that fell through. So your parents may have separated, your father or your mother may have not been in the picture, there may have been a stepfather or a stepmother. These individuals may have separated. This stepfather and this mother, or this stepmother and this father, may have separated and have been able to obtain other partnerships, but they fell through. Not only did their marriage fall through, but other connections they attempted to make off your energy, even though attractive and alluring, held no substance. Those fell through. This could have been karmic siblings who had obtained certain relationships and were trying to throw them in their face or appear to be some type of happy dynamic, but they were really extremely toxic. And some of you had this exposed to you, the type of toxicity that your siblings were willing to endure just to be with somebody, while you were continually left depleted, desolate, and alone. Relationships for you weren't working out, but that was an intention, in order to continually break you down and harness your energy for fulfilling relationships as well as positions and stability. Which means these individuals had also been very unstable, not only mentally, but physically. So you witnessed a lot of chaos within your karmic familial dynamic, a lot of crash outs. You may have been the shoulder that these individuals went to cry to when something very negative happened to them. This was them trying to transfer that energy to you. Because I'm not feeling like you were the crash out energy. You're not the crash out type. But there was a buildup of this to where there was a point in your life, could have been in 2022, 2023, to where all of this hit at once and there was a major emotional upheaval that you had. Where these individuals took advantage of that and amplified the work they were doing to really tower you and sacrifice you. This is why I had to start the live over and cleanse, because this energy is so vile. The extent that these individuals would go to have something that is not theirs, when you would have given these individuals the world. You would have done anything for this catalyst. You would have loved and did love with as much as your heart as you could these handler energies. And you loved this karmic familial unit even though they were dysfunctional and abusive. You were willing to overlook all the red flags. The spirit was like, you need to see these in order to love these individuals without condition. Yet these individuals viewed you as the golden goose and the sacrificial lamb. And God said, not my baby. Your ancestors said, absolutely the fuck not. And your divine team said, we got to get them out of there. This tower came through to where these individuals felt like they had sacrificed you, but it was really divine intervention because of what would have happened to you before you even reached your peak, before you even started the mission that had been assigned to you that led to your destiny. And again, elites in the, tell me about these elites in the background watching this shit since 2022, if not earlier. Glamour. We got glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility scrying into you. You see how she's looking into this mirror with a candle? That lets me know these individuals, these elites, as soon as I asked about these elites looking into you in 2022, these individuals were looking into the prophecy, the flame that had been ignited in you. Possibly even a twin flame dynamic, but this is about the flame that would ignite the world, the spark that would ignite the world. That is the prophecy of your life. The way that you are in your full, they said not your full potential, in what you have alchemized and ascended into with your advanced, accelerated ascension, the spark within this world that you have ignited in others, not just yourself. The change that you are making that is burning everything they had once found, they had once been in control of down. I was going to say once had found comfort in the unmoving, the unchanging. You came through to shake shit up. That is the prophecy of you. That's why these elites have been watching you. They didn't believe that this prophecy was true. Because before this massive awakening, before this massive divine intervention, you were still partway in the matrix. Especially with all these handlers around you, karmic familial unit, this karmic catalytic X doing ritualistic practices upon you in order to keep you bound to them. These handler energies that were coming in with a lot of passion in order to bind you. Like, you could not fully complete this. You couldn't even step into this prophecy with all this mayhem. Fertility, because your fertility was being siphoned. Your new beginnings were being taken. So at the time they were looking into you, they were looking into the prophecy of you. They didn't fully see you. They saw the prophecy, but because of how your fertility had been siphoned or stolen, destiny swap, and this new beginning had been swapped, had been siphoned, they weren't viewing you as the light worker you are. They weren't seeing it. But they weren't meant to. You were meant to come through unassuming. But you had to snatch this back. This has been brought back to you. And there's massive changes happening with this blood moon eclipse. Tell me about these changes, Spirit. Tell us what has been brought forth. Beauty and victory and love. I just asked Spirit, with you letting go of these individuals, your health fully restored, safe home, cleansed, trust the divine and what the divine has organized in bringing you this victory. Restoring your beauty and breaking off of you any glamour that was done in order to keep you from being seen. This is not only about physical aesthetic. This is about how many individuals were trying to use your fertility and your divine essence so they could be seen. And using glamour magic in order to keep you from being seen, keep you from being heard, keep you from being respected, keep you from being an inspiration, keep you from leading and love, divine love, as well as abundance. Because what? Justice is here. And it's time for your harvest. There were also sacral chakra energy trying to break down your confidence, and it has been built back up. Your self-concept is at an all-time high because of what has been brought back to you. They said what was done to you in 2022 will never happen to you again because now you know. Your wisdom and your knowledge is power. All right, tell us about what's going on with these individuals now, Spirit. What do we need to know? Mercury, bro, doesn't Mercury go retrograde with the blood moon eclipse? Mercury retrograde, complete reinvention. Everything these individuals were betting on falling through. Everything they had done to you, not just in 2022, but to others within your lineage that had fallen. Like, this is years of work being brought back through for them to experience, and some of them are not going to make it through. Some of you just recently healed from a health attack to where you may have seen something going off, like being weird with your health or like your figure or something. And like the next day you woke up and it was fine. That was a health attack. And that was returned and amplified. So somebody may be in the hospital right now while your health is at an all-time high. Again, they keep saying all-time high, all-time high. You're at your peak right now. Also, side message. Some of you had a counterpart watching you in 2022. But they were with a karmic connection that was adding to the work being done on you. Some of you may not know this, but this romantic partner may have had an opportunity for you because of whatever it is you were doing at the time. That they felt like you would be a perfect fit not only for them, but for whatever it is they were working on. And for some of you, excuse me, that was the catalyst to all of this work being amplified, not only on your side, but on, they said it's going to be different for each and every individual. But for those light workers that were meant to connect, you were the catalyst to somebody else's awakening, as they were the catalyst to yours, because you popped up in each other's energy. It does not just have to be romantic, but 2022 for some of you was the start of divine intervention for all sides. Divine intervention for the collective, and the severing of ties that were keeping us from ascending. And this, again, was a process. This may have taken a year into 2024, where you may have been in massive solitude in 2024. It went from 2022 to a lot of upheavals happening in 2022 and 2023 to you being in solitude, possibly 2023 to 2024, and away from all of these beings. You had to cut ties with each and every one of these individuals. You may have moved in 2023 or 2024 away, like cities away or states away from these individuals. It was because that was the start of everything. Because of who had touched on your energy and where spirit was leading you. And it was really trust. You had to trust the steps that you were blindly being guided to take. You didn't see where you were going, but you knew that it was going to lead to life's purpose, North Node. And none of these individuals, after revealing the type of diabolical, nefarious energies that they are, could be around you. You had to go at this alone, because basically 2022, with this blood moon eclipse, was a test for these individuals. Because what they anticipated happening November 8th, 2022, which was the last blood moon eclipse, was a lot of destruction in your life. And it looks like spirit had postponed this because spirit wasn't going to move you at that time. This was a test for those on what choices they would make pertaining you. And they continued to do work. They continued to antagonize you. They continued to try and get close to you to seek out certain information. And they continued trying to bind you to them. Spirit gave these individuals a lot of time to make a different choice, to where that buildup of energy may have hit you all at once, and this tower may have been brutal, but it was meant to look as so, because of how these individuals were meant to move after that tower had fallen, after what they had thought was a successful sacrifice but was not. It was actually divine intervention, putting you on path where these individuals could not be with you. They couldn't go based on the choices they had made. They were given time to reflect. They were given warning signs. They looked past all of it. Hear no, see no, speak no evil. But these individuals, all they wanted to hear was evil. All they wanted to seek and speak was evil. All they wanted to know was evil. And now that evil has become them. That evil has become them. I did hear death becomes her. So 8th house, endings and beginnings. This is just the beginning for you. They said you've already been in the beginning. This was basically divine boot camp. It was the buildup. It was the process you needed to understand energy, to understand the world and regain control over your mind, so that you could be able to control the simulation you have been guided to lead. These individuals, I heard every dog has their day, and this is these individuals' day. Judgment Day. It's not even just Judgment Day. This is the judgment as a whole. It isn't today. It has been judgment upon these individuals. And this was the desperation to end things for you. This is a triumph, a victory for you. And I know you guys have noticed that attacks have been being sent, but they don't feel the way they did. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I know I've had a lot of energy directed my way, especially with the way that my protection candles have been burning. But I haven't been feeling it. Not in the way I know they expected me to feel it. I've been amplifying my cleansing. I have cleared my space. Like, I've been staying up on my spiritual hygiene. But normally with these attacks that come through, I can, like, the best way to explain it is like a weight on my aura. I can feel them trying to break in. But now it feels like a distant voice. You know, it's not, yeah, that's the best way to explain it. It's like a feeling and energy in the distance that's trying to, like, run to you, but they're, like, running in place. If y'all have ever had a dream where, like, a bad guy or, like, a villain or a monster is chasing you and you're like, ah, ah, and you're trying to run, but like you're in slow motion. That's how I feel with these energies. It's like trying, but it's, yeah, like a fading voice. It's like there's so much light around me, and there's so much like divine armory and divine archangels and warring angels around me that it's distant. And I know it was supposed to be something intense, and it was supposed to go off before the blood moon eclipse. But it's, yeah, faint energy attacks, exactly. So if you're feeling this, there was a desperation to start a new cycle that these individuals had been, the best way to put this is reveling in, pertaining to 2022, 2023. They wanted to, almost in a sense, rewind time where you were living through the traumatic experiences you had that would reconnect you to these individuals, but you're gone. That version of you is gone, and you are in the new. This is the new version of you. This is the divine version of you, and these individuals have all lost access to you. And again, if you haven't done a cord cutting, you may want to, just because these individuals are trying, like, if you are having nostalgic feelings about an ex, that's an individual trying to pry into your energy. And you may want to cord cut with that individual whenever you feel that, just because of the amplified practices they are diving into in order to get a connection to you. But I know the majority of us, like, anytime I have something come through to where it's supposed to remind me of my ex, I'm just like, that's not me. Who you were connected to is gone. Like, I feel nothing when it concerns these individuals. If you feel like that, you're in your new body, you're in your new version, you are in your destiny, you are in prophecy. And the provoker has fallen. Provoker in reverse, and Spirit says, and that's facts. You are in prophecy. So anything that you may have had to surrender, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025 is the year that you receive it all back 10,000-fold. They said in different ways, not in karmic contracts, and not in drips of financial fall. So they're showing me like dollars coming through a spout, and it's like you were having money come through, but it was like drips. This is like the faucet has turned on. They said that's what we mean by 10,000-fold. Not what you have experienced previously, better. Because you are better. And you're doing great things for this world. We got water element sensing in reverse. Wanted to fall on Plutoan transformation. Pluto transformation could be a water element Scorpio that's trying to feel you out or break back in your energy. But this person has been blinded. They could be trying to use friends to pry into your energy and get creative in order to see what's going on and why they are in South Node. If this is not a Scorpio, this is somebody that's going through an ending that they didn't see coming. Fire element could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. While you're going through, what did I just say? The faucet has turned on. Jupiter abundance. They said brace yourself for this new beginning that you are in. And also brace yourself for the energy that comes through with this blood moon. Everything's being brought back to you. So some of you had we got Leo energy out here. I will. Abundance. Fire element. Leo. That wanted to keep some type of abundance from you. Or if this is not a Leo, somebody that attempted to put you in some type of stronghold to keep you from ever receiving abundance. And your energy has been called back from this individual. This is also an abundance of health. So it looks like if it's not a Leo, this individual that attempted to put you in a stronghold was also attempting to take your health from you while pushing off the consequences of their actions. This person could be having major health issues at this time, as well as financial difficulty, because they're in their South Node. And again, we have a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius over here. I'm hearing heavy on the Aries that attempted to blindside you and continuously attack you because of this return that is going on. Somebody that attempted to take some type of love contract from you. If this is not a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, heavy on the Aries, heavy on the Leo. This individual is being seen as a temptation, a succubus energy, because all they were viewing They said succubus energy. All they were viewing was the desires in life that they wanted to continue to receive. Intimacy, passion, prosperity, status, like, but they said position. Intimacy and passion, prosperity and position, status. While manipulating your energy in order to maintain these positions and these connections, which is being stripped from this individual entirely. We got Gemini, I think, and owning. Give me one on owning. I see. Some of you had something taken from you that is meant to be yours in 2022 pertaining a property or some type of I will. Some of you are written out of a will in 2022. Some of you had a property taken from you. You're about to see that you were right about what you thought. You do own something. This could also be a trust fund or finances left from a father or a grandfather, possibly even a grandmother, but I specifically heard father, grandfather. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So something that happened in order to take something from you monetarily in 2022 is coming back around for you. I'm hearing 2 years to 3 years of an investigation. So this was a long investigation for some of you. Wow. Grand Trine blessings. They said harvest and reaping season. More and more, the more that you elevate. I just heard, I know that you're tired of hearing this and you have been very patient, but trust us when we say, what is yours, and it is here for you now. For those of you this message is for, you have been very patient and you've endured and overcome a lot of betrayal. You've been trusting in the divine with every move and where it was leading you to. You just didn't know it was going to pay off like this, because this is far more than you ever asked for. These are doors that are being opened that you never anticipated opening for you. This is not just monetarily and romantically, but these are moves being made for the world to see you, for you to really elevate and be extremely prosperous with your purpose as this prophet here. You are making a massive profit, Sun Spirit, as the prophet you are in any way that you share your gift. Virgo, I analyzed third house messages. This could be a Virgo that's been studying you and the way spirit may move for you, or a practitioner that's a Virgo. This also lets me know that they're receiving messages of concern because they know this return is inevitable, because you have not crashed out yet. You have not self-sabotaged. You have not reacted in the way that you were meant to, that would signify some sort of attachment that would redirect your new beginning, your blessings, and your destiny to them. All cords have been severed. So again, every time you'd reach a certain level, these individuals would do some type of ritual, some type of sacrificial ritual on you in order to harness that. They cannot this time. There is something coming through, Mercury retrograde, something massive that pertains to the prophecy of your life and what these individuals kept attempting to sacrifice you for. And again, some of you saw your ex come up, the catalyst come up majorly. They were getting money. They may have been flexing money online. They were going on vacations. Like, their family was harmonious. Like, you saw this individual, what appeared to be them doing big shit. That was your energy. This karmic familial unit, you would see them come up. You would see them obtain jobs, obtain apartments, get cars, go on vacations. Like, all of the things that you felt like were massive come-ups for them and you were applauding them on. I'm not feeling any resentment here. I'm not feeling any negativity coming from you. For you, yes, but not from you. All of this was your energy. But all of this pales in comparison to what you are about to receive. This new beginning, they're all desperately scrambling to try and obtain. All of that is a crumb to the loaf that you are getting. And you know, a lot of these individuals just have to sit back and go, fuck, this is it. Like, we literally have to sit back and take this and go through this. Because it looks like for some of you, this catalyst is going through major issues with their housing and their family, as well as their finances. And they may be having to couch surf, or couch surf with lovers. I'm hearing homosexual, with lovers that will give them a space to stay, or friends. So some of you have an ex that's going through major upheavals in their life because of how you've snatched back your energy and they've been unable to bind you. We got this karmic familial unit going through legal issues, going through financial issues, having to take out equities on their homes, having to take out loans, being denied for certain loans, having shit repossessed, being in the hospital, having health issues because of how you've called this back and how they're desperately trying to claw their way back into it. We also have the handler energies that are going absolutely ham sandwich crazy because the obsession spells have backfired. You got handlers that swear up and down they're in love with you and they're sick. Some of these individuals have an STD they can't get rid of, but they want to be with you that fucking bad. Individuals that are really trying to groom themselves up, like make sure they look up to the nines to come back in your life. And Mercury retrograde, these individuals are being pulled towards you even more. All of these individuals are going through different backfires, but they're heavy and they're brutal. And I'm hearing for specifically, if this is for you, either this catalyst that is your ex that you thought was your twin has an STD, or this handler. This is not just an intimately transmitted demon. This is an STD because of how they were trying to siphon energy from multiple individuals. This is how crazy your ex or this handler energy is. They may have some type of intimate addiction that they clarified to you, or has been clarified to you, to where they contracted this after you. And this was their karma for what they did to you. And this individual is sleeping with multiple people to harvest their energy to lure you back in. Because your energy was so big, your energy was so massive, that they felt like they needed to harvest from multiple partners in order to come up against you. They may have also been doing something strange for some change. Could be a Scorpio. You know what? A low vibrational Scorpio, I could see that. Definitely a lust demon. Which would also, it would signify why this individual is so obsessive with you. If they have an entity attached to them, the entity, the principality of lust, and at one point they had you bound to this principality and now they don't, and this principality is eating them from the inside out and consistently needing to be fed with the intimacy they're diving into, that makes sense. That makes sense. This could definitely be a low vibrational Scorpio that is having some major issues with the contracted STD that they got through these ritualistic practices they were doing on others in order to lure you back in. This could also be a Pisces, could also be a Virgo. But they contracted this after you. So these individuals already realized they fucked up. Now, when we get to the elites, we haven't even gotten to the elites yet, we an hour in. But when we get to these elite energies are watching these individuals lose their motherfucking minds, and some of them their lives. They're also watching some of their top dogs get hit with this because of how they were amplifying the intention of this energy work directed towards you to keep you from a certain position so you wouldn't change and inspire the world. So what did I just say? So you wouldn't change and inspire the world, leading them to the path of enlightenment and faith. So I guess we get into the elites now, because this is everything that's being pulled back to you. Some of you had elite individuals that were also harnessing your energy before it was even at the point in the peak that it is now. Harnessing your energy to maintain a certain position of recognition, and that has been called back to you and amplified because you're healing. I can't make this shit up. Also, this Scorpio or this individual that has some type of STD feels like you can heal them with your intimacy. Another reason they're coming back around or trying to. Keep them blocked. This is also, like I said, elite individuals that have seen you heal from a sacrifice and know that this is, you were meant to energetically infiltrate their industries, organizations, and networks because of the attacks that would energetically lead back to them. And it has reaped absolute chaos upon these individuals that try it again and again and again to blindside you. Basically, you energetically busted into, force. You energetically busted into these industries, networks, and societies and opened up a portal that let divinity through, that let faith through. And these elites are watching more and more individuals choose the Most High. They're watching more and more light workers awaken. And they're watching their power. I won't even say they're watching. They're feeling and experiencing their power because of the souls that have been called back. We talked about this in my last live. Called back to its origin, leaving them weakened, powerless. They're experiencing the turn of tides here. Being knocked down, being knocked out of power, while light workers are being divinely forced into power. And this is the prophecy of your life. These elites just laughed at it, while everybody else felt like they were continuously taking it, but it never led to what the prophecy had prophesied about you. This fortune, this recognition, this power. Every time they do a sacrificial ritual on you, they would feel a flicker of it. They would feel a little bit of it, but they were like, this is not the full prophecy. If it was, we'd be able to shift timelines. If it was, we'd have this individual's gifts. If it was, we would have a windfall of prosperity continuously, but it dries up every time we get it. If it was, we would obtain divine contracts and connections that would solidify and stay. That would be healthy for us, even though we weren't healthy for them. Like, these individuals realized this isn't it. But they didn't care. They kept doing this, feeling as though it would be a buildup of energy. The more that they sacrificed you, the more of you they would get. And eventually it would lead to your prophecy. It would lead to your destiny, and it never did. Because that version of you needed to be completely destroyed. Needed to be sacrificed for this version of you that was meant for your prophecy to come through. This version of you. We got 11th house friends and missing. Somebody has gone missing. They are staying with friends. That's a side note. Could be an Aries. So somebody could be on the run right now. Could be an Aries. Could be with void of the course moon, a Pisces, because moon is Piscean energy. Why is this relevant, Spirit? I heard because you're going to see their karma. So whoever this is, they put on a good front, but that mask has been snatched. I also heard many of these elite individuals know that no matter who they group up with, it will never, it's not enough. They just channeled me Kendrick Lamar. It's not enough. And then I just heard peekaboo. So whatever they directed towards you, whoever they were working with, it was not enough. With Aries energy, Aries is god of war. It was not enough. Void of the course moon, missing. They kept missing. They feel like they were missing an ingredient. It's not enough. They have done everything that they possibly could to stop you from this prophecy and take it for themselves. It's not enough. It's scary, spooky, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. A lot of Kendrick coming through. I love that. It was crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Taurus energy, I believe. This lets me know these elites. Mustard! I'm sorry, yes. I love y'all. I'm glad. Thank you for finishing that. That was great. With Taurus, and Pisces energy, I believe, because of how you bulldoze, it's not enough through these attacks. These individuals, you've made them believers. I have belief now. You've made them believers. This also adds up to 11. 24, which is 6, 14, which is 5. 6 plus 5, 11. Alignment. Connection, attunement. They believe that you are chosen for this now. There's a lot going on here because I just heard, in the attempts to prepare for this blood moon ritual, they didn't know that you were already suited for whatever they would send you, for it was all a part of the plan. Divine counterattack issued. Not only is there a reversal of energy, but there is avenging amplification from warring angels that have been sent to make sure and assure this return. Damn. I'm gonna have to watch that part back. I'm gonna have to write that down. Escape. 12th house escape. With what did I just say about this return? Warring angels with a counterattack. Assuring that you receive these benefits, and these individuals, they get bit by past and present mistakes. Again, when they channel through me like that, I always have to go back and rewatch all of my channels, because this is literally the divine coming through. I will have to take notes of my own channels because of how they will just channel through me. They said, all is due to you. Repeat that. All that is due to you has come through for you, for each portal that has been opened with your ascension and advancement, for you're accelerating and advancing this dimension. Okay. How does that pertain to you? Okay, thank you. I was going to say, how does that pertain to this message? They said, with each time that you have escaped one of these sacrificial rituals done on you by multiple organizations and groups, the reversal upon these individuals is automatically being perceived by the ethers as the karma that is due to them, which is further breaking down structures of power that have been in place by manipulating others' energy. This is how you are advancing this realm and dimension. You are freeing those that were being bound to other individuals' karma and having this karma deflected, while these individuals capitalize off of the soul energy they had bound and imprisoned. With each time you advance and you ascend, you break through the binding that others were entrapped with, and downloading it, recoding it through the alchemization process assists others who had been enslaved by it into breaking through it as well. So this is why they're saying they said you are the pivotal point of this planet. You are the pivotal point of this planet. You are imperative to the plan, for this is the prophecy. Wow. Woo! But you are a pivotal point to this plan. You are the prophecy. Destiny. With Black Moon Lilith, mystery. They didn't see you coming, and you are an absolute mystery. They don't know how you're doing this. Because I'm picking up on what they're putting down. I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but I get it. Because the more that elite individuals attack you, the more that karmic familial units attack you, the more that these handlers attack you, the more that these catalyst twins, these shadow twins attack you, the more that you're recoding this information, the more that you're recoding this energy directed towards you with a certain intent and downloading it within this realm. Because as you guys know, we have broken out of the simulation into the 5D, but we are assisting others through breaking out of the simulation into the 5D through codings that are instilled within their soul map, within their light grid, which is the steps needed to take in order for them to ascend and step out of the 3D and the simulation into the 5D. And every coding that they receive through our alchemization process helps them break through binding and contracts that they were being bound to, which includes elite organizations and societies, karmic familial units that repeatedly attempt to bind the light worker in the lineage, as well as catalyst shadow twins that will attempt to manipulate the connection in order to siphon the energy of a divine counterpart, leaving them in a south node life's debt timeline, while they move into what bit of energy they were able to receive into the slight north node. Not exactly in your north node, but a perceived north node in the way that they were attempting to manifest, using your energy to level in the material, but not in the spirit, which is why it is fleeting. This is why it doesn't stick, because the energy is volatile. It will not adhere. It is not aligned. Many of these elites will have to consistently do certain rituals and consistently do certain tactics in order to gain attention and energy and manipulate that energy in order to maintain a certain position. But with more of us awakening and stepping into the 5D, it's breaking through those illusions, and they're having a harder time. I was about to say having a harder time bounce back, and the divine said they cannot bounce back. The more of you that awaken, the more power they lose, because the more souls are breaking out of the binding that was enslaving them and using their soul energy, harvesting their soul energy for their benefit. The more of you awake, the more these elites fall. The more karmic familial units lose access to the light worker in their lineage. The more that these catalyst shadow twins face their karma and lose any and all connection to the light worker they were connected to, which may spark their healing process to where these shadow twins may start their ascension. They may start the path to enlightenment, or they may succumb to the karma they are facing. But all of this is a part of the plan for this planet. This is why they are saying you are pivotal. You are pivotal to the planet. Because what you go through, you help others break through. with the coding that has been placed within the simulation and the way that you have accelerated the ascension of this realm and stepped into the 5D and opened portals and they channel into me fast. Open portals that allowed more divine energy to come through, and the more that we advance this planet, the more higher vibrational frequency beings can come into this realm. Sacrifice. This is why these energies were attempting to sacrifice your form, sacrifice you, and harness your energy because of the abilities that you have to change this realm. Which means for some of you, this automatically comes with some type of fame and fortune, because of the way that you are ranked, and as above, so below. The way that you are an energetic world shifter, this is coming through in the physical to where you're being guided to stand on your truth and lead those that are being drawn to you. And like I said, for some of you, this does equate to fame because of how many individuals are being drawn to be led and assisted with their ascension by you. Woo! So all of this is being drawn back to you. We got communication about South Node debts that these individuals feel because of how they're stuck in a cycle. And this could be a karmic maternal figure or a roots family tree. They got real creative with the star energies that are watching 7th house partnerships that know it's better to side with you than come up against you because of those that are getting hit with their life's debts at this point. So some of you have elites that are like, we need to work with this energy. We need to make some shit right because this may not be as brutal on us as it is on these individuals within their karmic familial lineage or their exes, because we are trying to repair what we had done. So some of you got elite individuals in the background that are trying to make some type of repairs because what they directed towards you didn't work, and they know that it comes with a price, and they feel like they won't have to pay the full karmic debt if they repair some of what they had broken. Well, this is a heavier channel, y'all. For those of you it's for, because I'm claiming this energy as well. Your whole world has changed. You have changed the entire world of all those in connection to you energetically as well as physically. Some for the worse because of how they came up against you and how you were the straw that broke the camel's back, and others for the better. They said not just for the better, for the blessing. You are a blessing, but you are also a curse, depending on how they treat you, depending on how those that are set in place to be either a part of your path or opposition treat you, for the choice is theirs. They can side with you and side with the divine, or side against you and side with the devil. I rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus, because somebody definitely paid for protection. They either paid to come up against your protection, or they paid for protection, and you can't protect yourself from this. They said this is what the elites understand. No matter what they have directed towards you, it will fall upon their own heads. They cannot pay for any type of protection against the Most High God. They can't pay for protection against these warring angels. They can't pay for protection against you. You've already infiltrated these networks, organizations, and societies, as well as this karmic familial unit. This goes for other light workers' karmic familial units. Again, you overcoming this and closing out these cycles and not having this energetic work directed towards you take an effect is waking up other light workers to the type of binding they were experiencing and the sacrificial rituals they were going through within these karmic familial units. And they are freeing themselves from these karmic familial units. And no, this is not an Oceano shirt. This is actually an XXXTentacion shirt. Fertility. Other light workers are freeing themselves and stepping into their fertility, where they realize they weren't just going through bad luck. They weren't just going through misfortune. They were having their fertility siphoned. Somebody here is also attempting to pay for protection over a pregnancy that they are meant to lose. I don't know who that's for, but somebody is due to miscarry because they tried to trap a light worker. They tried to trap a masculine. So for some of you, your counterpart, this individual is trying to trap them with a pregnancy. Your true divine counterpart, not your catalyst. The catalyst may have been trapped with a pregnancy. The handlers may have been trapped with a pregnancy. Your true divine partner is being freed from somebody that tried to oppress them. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Because again, so that sun was cute. That is cute. Oh my God, and that is confirmation. With the little, I didn't know you could send gifts on YouTube. That is so cute. Some of you are meant to have a son and somebody tried to beat you to it. If you are currently pregnant and you are not a karmic energy, this is not for you. Your pregnancy is healthy. You will have that blessing, that beautiful blessing brought through in this realm. This is for an individual that intentionally tried to keep somebody from somebody else. Yep, competition for, it looks like a King of Pentacles who may be a King of Swords. With an offer? Ace of Pentacles. Again, that part's not for everybody, but for those of you this is for, there's an abundant, very successful individual who is some type of an authority figure, and whoever viewed you as competition to this individual wanted to pay for protection over their fertility in order to trap this individual and keep them from coming to you. That has been broken. Again, that part's not for everybody. So karmic contracts are being severed no matter what others think or what they attempt to do. So somebody is sick over an ending that leads to Two of Cups for you. We got a counterpart. Somebody tried to manipulate moon cycles in order to fight against you and cause a betrayal. This seems like one of these elite individuals or a perceived elite. So some of you, incoming romantic divine connection, because this is a part of the callback with this blood moon. Somebody that attempted to fracture a divine connection during the last blood moon lunar eclipse, this has blown back in their face. And what they attempted to keep from you is being freed for you. So if they attempted to use your energy, binding you to karmic partners to obtain a divine partner, or trying to blow up your life in order to maintain a connection with a divine partner, this is blown back in their face. This is a return, while it is a reinvestment for you. You did not miss this opportunity. It is coming right back around for you. And it's got somebody stressed because this is they found out with exposure, this is a divine connection. I just put the Queen of Pentacles back in the deck. We have the King out here. Missed opportunity to have you miss this opportunity by doing overseas investments for a love connection. Somebody who is beneath you, but knows that you are a past life lover to this person who wants to, for some of you, that they know that they married you in a past life, and they know that you're meant to be in connection this lifetime. Somebody was putting in work. Shit, this could even be your karmic familial unit that didn't want to see you with somebody like this. They didn't want to see you like this, and they didn't want to see you with somebody like this. You have a divine dynamic that's coming into play, a contract that others cannot take. This person is not walking away from you, but somebody paid a pretty penny for them too, so they could reap this harvest. So if this is not a third party, this is an ex, somebody on your person's side, or a karmic familial unit. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because not everybody is like, yeah, I'm open and receptive to a romantic partner. Some of you already are with your romantic partner and had individuals trying to get this partner to walk away from you. This could also be a very fruitful business opportunity to where it is like vibrational, like-minded, similar vibrational, they said not similar, like-minded, aligned vibratory partners. Business networking, business opportunities, business networking, soul tribe connections that are meant to be fruitful at this time, as well as romantic partners, if that is for you. Some of you with the son that they had in the chat are meant to have a son with this person. The Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. Some of you are meant to have a child with this person. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But it looks like we have a group here working to bring you justice. 10 of Pentacles. They said the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. This is what is due to you. It is a correction for the past injustice that you had to face in order to be released from all karmic contracts that were manipulating your energy to obtain the balance, new beginnings, and abundance, as well as unconditional love and connections that were meant for you. Again, all were fleeting because you were not in the energy to where it would stay. Not even for you. It required ascension advancement, and understanding. You could not be that version you were in order to obtain, we got love, in order to obtain what the prophecy, what the divine plan and the prophecy held for you. You would have sabotaged it, squandered it, and you would have been around the wrong individuals that would have thrown you under the bus for it. But now is the time. You needed to be at a certain point in your ascension for this to play out this way. Like, this is all divinely orchestrated for you to be ready within this planetary alignments. Within these planetary alignments, they said the alignment of the stars, the alignment of the planets, and the alignment of orchestrated events that you had currently been in the underside energy. So last blood moon, you were definitely not awake. Like, I feel like you went through an awakening, but you were still in the matrix. There were still issues going on here. This blood moon, you are advanced in your ascension. This is why this is being brought through now. Because you have the right people around you, or you don't have anybody around you at all that you are pouring love into, that's taking advantage of that love energy. As well as you needed to alchemize and understand the attacks being directed towards you by elite individuals who are used to flying under the radar. They're used to their ritualistic practices having an effect on the mind, which required you to be suited for battle and to be, they just said, the sacred sergeant that could move through these battles in a state of effortlessness, with the understanding of what you were divinely guided to obtain to assist you along your journey. For even Mama Gaia is here to help. You had to trust your discernment and your gifts, and you had to act upon them. Now it's going to mean something different for each and every individual, because some of you are herbalists. So you're like, man, I need to get this bee pollen, and this bee pollen is going to help my health. I need to get this elderberry tea, and this is going to help my lungs or help my health. You know, I need to get this sea moss. Like, there were different things that you needed to, without a shadow of a doubt, trust your intuition on obtaining in order to assist you with alchemizing these attacks. Some of you may have been guided to start investing in, what's another thing? Certain incense, Palo Santo. Things that you weren't doing before in 2022 when all of this energy bombarded you. You have upped your spiritual hygiene, you have upped your prayers, you have upped your faith, and you have upped your divine rank, which is why you're ready for everything to come back around. Things that individuals energetically beneath you cannot take from you. So it was boot camp. You needed to be, yep, we are the new earth. You needed to be ready to lead this bitch. Because individuals, elite organizations, were trying to win at all costs. So this required you to have faith at all costs and trust. And move like the sacred sergeant you are. Divinely and spiritually strategic. Travel. Movement forward. You got this new beginning in hand. We got the Princess of Staves, sneaky and deceptive behavior, under judgment. You got all of these individuals under judgment, in which, guess what? You get injustice. You stand, as they said, the avenging angels have assured your justice, for you have remained balanced. Nothing can throw you out of alignment with what you are currently in. This state requires, what? They said this state requires the perception of all that you have aligned to come through. The perception of all that you have aligned to come through. The way, thank you. They said the way that you view the world and the understanding of your power, for you are a co-creator. What you see, what you are, it will be. It's inevitable and is. So this, yes, exactly, final stages of transformation. You have reached a certain level to where what you have aligned to, you have pulled in, co-created from the 4D. And it's being advocated for. But you needed to be at this level by this time. But it was, the choices you made were completely up to you. Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, and Spirit says truth. These opportunities that you may have felt like you missed, these offers you may have felt like you missed, are coming right back around. Because you're ready for it. You maintained your power and emotional, they said equilibrium, thank you. You maintained your power, you understand your power, as well as maintain balance and emotional, they said EQ. They keep overriding me. Your emotional state of well-being. But I guess that makes sense. Equilibrium, EQ. I thank you. They said you being in control of your mind and emotions means that you are in control of the simulation, as well as in control of what is allowed in your energy. And yes, perception shapes reality. Exactly. So y'all are already picking up what the divine is putting down. I apologize. Sometimes I have to sit there. If this is for you, you're already picking it up immediately. Your guides are letting you know what it means. Sometimes I have to have my guides clarify it to me, because I'm like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? This is how you know we really be up here channeling. Because I'll have to sit here for a minute and I'm like, what? Hold up. Explain, clarify, and then they'll have to clarify it. So for those, y'all gotta bear with me. If you understood it, just roll with me as I'm breaking it down for myself. Or should I say, as my guides are breaking it down for myself. Okay? Because sometimes they be on a whole different level where I'm like, you gotta bring it back down to where I'm at, okay? We got Princess of Cups. Drinking, excuse me, choke. Somebody is choking on their words right now, and this is also when you speak my name, you choke. Somebody has been silenced in the way they attempted to silence you and keep you from sipping from your own cup. This Princess of Cups is in alignment with this judgment. Somebody is having it's this crispy dog. There's individuals having emotional upheavals because of the way that they attempted to intensify the attacks you were going through in 2022 and 2023 in order to maintain a position of power, prosperity, as well as this offer that they thought they had stolen from you with some type of divine dynamic. This individual is now representing themselves horribly as the true unmasked Jezebelian entity they are. So somebody here can no longer hide the fact that they had continuously manipulated energy in order to obtain as the egotistical, gluttonous, envious, arrogant, musky, diabolical duck they are. And I knew it. A Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that was working real hard to solidify a union that was not theirs. So you got a crispy, diabolical duck under judgment right now, losing their motherfucking medulla, bitch, having emotional upheavals in the way they wanted you to have in order to make you look crazy and make you look emotionally incompetent and a liability so that they could keep something from coming towards you and maintain it for themselves. So somebody needed you to lash out severely, and this person is lashing out severely. Well, this love, this divine contract is coming right to you. Somebody sees what happened to you. They know. Oppressed. And Two of Pentacles with Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment coming in, and others are oppressed about it. So again, this is really, we're probably going to be reading more on this energy throughout the week, but this is an indication that what was up must come down is what I just heard. I was going to say this is an indication of the experiences you had in 2022 have been brought full circle. And what you thought you missed or lost in 2022 is coming through for you now. But it's different in the same way you are different. But they said what is up must come down. So individuals are taking a very hard yet necessary fall. And I was going to pull the top card from my other deck just to end off this message. Know your power and be vigilant. They know your power now. Individuals understand that you truly are divinely guided and that you are really extremely intuitive. With the way that your power has been tested, and every time somebody directs something towards you, you immediately know what to obtain in order to assist in the alchemization. Again, I was just talking about you being guided to get like sea moss, or you being guided to get Palo Santo. And it's literally right before something comes through to where you're like, I need to light this off right now. Let me light some Palo Santo. And as soon as you light that shit off, cleanses and clears the energy. And guess what? Energy cannot be destroyed. So where does it gotta go? If you're not alchemizing it, like the Palo Santo will help neutralize the energy, but it still must return. And if you're alchemizing that energy, it's the return of the intent and the entities along with the energetic intent. So it's got to go somewhere. Exactly, back to sender. And you do this every single time. I know with this full moon, I was guided to up my spiritual hygiene, get my holy water. I've got my holy water in here with my frankincense and myrrh, along with some lemon and blood orange, because they raise the vibration as well as cleanse out negative energy. And I knew I was guided to get that for a reason. I knew immediately, my guides were like, nope, you're going to want to get that. You're going to need to get that. So it's like every time that you listen to your intuition, you are counterattacking the energy directed towards you unintentionally, but this is just you protecting yourself. Well, like I said, the intent and the entities are being redirected. And this is how they know, because you beat them to the punch every time. Spirit is saying, continue to trust where you are being led and be ready to receive your restoration. For what you had lost in 2022 or surrendered in 2022 has come back around for you. And I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. Thank you for joining our Galactic Golden Ohana and for allowing me to give you the energy necessary for the next elevation. They corrected me and said, not the energy, for your energy is yours, their energy is theirs. For giving you the energetic divine channels necessary for your understanding of what is to come and where to go. Thank you, Spirit. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I adore you. And if I won't be seeing you over on TikTok in like 30 minutes, I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, up your spiritual hygiene, take your cleansing showers and baths, drink your motherfucking water, remain grounded, remain balanced, and remember who the fuck you are, while also simultaneously remaining peaceful, unconditionally loving, standing united, and remaining respectful, unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like, excuse me, like XXXTentacion would say, just say, hey, if anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. Oh, kitty cat confirmation back there. So, until I see you guys again tomorrow, I love you, I appreciate you, I honor you, and I will see you then. So until then, bye!